Hello chess fans, this is Rick from Chess to Impress with number 107 in the series Viewers Games. This one is from Prakar. Hello Rick, I am an avid viewer of your channel and would like to share my games. Here are my latest chess games on chess.com and leadchess.org. I would really appreciate if you find my best game and publish it. I think these are the best games played by me so far. I love your channel and would suggest to continue your good works. Thanks and lots of love from India, says Prakar. Thank you Prakar for your nice words. And this game that we're going to look at was played on chess.com. 10 minutes per player per game. Prakar was white. He had a rating of 1645. I've never seen a handle with so many numbers on it. Prakar's handle is P307430743074. That's me, he says. His opponent, Eddie Kaya, had a rating of 1706. Let's have a look what happened in this game. D4 from Prakar. And he said, in this game I tried to play the trick in the Dutch defense that I learned from your Checkmate in the opening video on Chess to Progress. But I failed, says Prakar. Well, let's see what happened. Indeed, his opponent plays the Dutch. And here, G3 is the main move. But Bishop G5 was played by Prakar. And the checkmate variation that Prakar referred to starts with H6. That was not played by black, and that's why Prakar says he failed. Well, he did not fail. It's just that black did not go into this variation. It goes as follows: Bishop H4, G5, Bishop back, F4. It looks like black is winning a piece, but white calmly plays E3, and if black takes the piece, then he loses the game on the spot with Queen H5, which is checkmate. You can find a playlist of Checkmate in the opening on the Chess to Progress channel in the description box underneath this video. But let's go back. Bishop G5 was played, and instead of H6, black played Knight F6. Fine move. Here Bishop takes F6 is by far the most popular option, straight away giving up that bishop for the knight. But Knight F3 was played by Prakar, also fine. E6, C4, Bishop E7, both players put their pieces into the game, black castles. And with D5, black goes into the Stonewall defense, one of the Dutch systems that black can play. Bishop D3, and here C6 is the main move, but Knight C6 was played by black. That's a rare move. White castled and Knight E4. Bishop takes, Queen takes, a small success for white, getting the dark squared bishops off the board. Black has lost his good bishop and is left with his bad one on E6, which is just looking at a pawn. Prakar took on D5, and don't take back, because then you lose that pawn. Black played it well. He first took on C3, B takes, and then took back on D5. And now the bishop on C8 is a bit happier. Has a bit more scope. Queen B3, Queen D6, C4, and Knight A5 hitting the queen. Queen went to A4, and black took on C4, counter-attacking white's bishop. Prakar took the knight, black took the bishop, queen back to C3 to make sure he picks up that pawn. Bishop E6, black has developed his problem piece and has achieved full equality. White recaptures the pawn, and C5. You cannot take that pawn because your queen is unprotected. Prakar saw that and played Queen B5 instead. B6, the pawn on B7 was hanging, and Rook FD1. C4, pushing the passed pawn, but it can become weak on C4. This is quite a decision that black took. And Prakar played D5. Oops, is the pawn on C4 now lost? It's not protected anymore. D5, nice move from Prakar. Well, there is a tactical way to save the pawn with Rook F2 D8, which black did not find. Because if you now take the piece, then it is black who's going to win this game of chess by sacrificing the queen on D1. Rook takes, you can only interpose the knight, and this is checkmate. So Rook F to D8 is a nice way to solve this problem in a tactical way. But after d5, black did not find rook fd8, he played a6, kicking the queen. The queen simply took on c4, and white has pocketed a pawn. Rook fd8 would still regain the pawn, with the same tactical motif that we just saw. He's just ganging up on the d5 pawn and will win that pawn back. But black again did not see it and played b5 instead. That gave white a chance to play queen c6, and now he's really a healthy pawn up. The queens were swapped, and rook a to c8. Black still is hoping to win that pawn on c6. It's far advanced and does not have a lot of protection. But knight d4 is a nice square for the knight. It cannot be chased away from there by a pawn or by black's bishop, and it's protecting the c6 pawn nicely. White has now a great position. Bishop c4, a4 from white, trying to break up this little team of a6 and b5. b4, pushing that passed pawn. Rook a to c1, attacking the bishop. And bishop d5 is an option, but white is still much better. But unfortunately, this game ended prematurely because bishop b3 was played. And that bishop is just hanging on that square. He was probably hoping to win the a4 pawn, but completely missed that knights can jump backwards. Backwards moves are more difficult to see for some reason. But black's mind must already have been a bit clouded because of the loss of the pawn. This is just a full piece. He's not even winning the c6 pawn. Rook f6, but the knight returns to d4 on that beautiful outpost, protecting the c6 pawn. Rook d6. White says, thank you very much, I'll take another pawn. And the c6 pawn is still taboo, as we'll see. Black took it after swapping on d1. But then there is a simple knight fork, and that was the last move of the game. Picking up a full rook, and this game is over. Nice win from Prakhar against a higher rated opponent. You played very well, Prakhar. I thought you made it a bit easy for black to solve the problem with his light squared bishop. That got nicely into the game because you took on d5. But overall a well played game, and thank you for sharing it. And what about our game? Rick against a chess to impress viewers. We have reached move 13. Let's put the position on the board. I played queen c2, you took on d5 last week. I took back with the c pawn. And what was your 13th move? Let's have a look. As you can see, it was a very close call. 23 viewers submitted a move. Queen d8 to e7. Got 6 votes. Closely followed by bishop to d7 with 5. Knight takes e4. A spectacular sacrifice was voted for 3 times. Knight back to d7 3 times. a6 3 times. And 1 vote for knight f to d7, queen c7 and king h7. So queen d8 to e7 is the winner. Let's put a move on the board. You are now attacking my poor e4 pawn with 3 pieces. And it's only defended twice by knight and queen. So I'm going to have to defend it a 3rd time. And my move is knight f3 to d2. To make sure I'm not losing my e4 pawn. And now it's your turn again. What would you play on the 14th move for black in this position? You can take part in this game by putting your move in the comments underneath this video. And by doing that, you will also be in the raffle. At the end of the game, I will raffle a chess book made available by my sponsor, The Best Is At, a web shop for chess books. The link is in the description box. It would be great if you can have a look. We make 1 move per week on Sundays as part of the Viewers Game video. I hope you will take part in our game. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the Chess to Impress channel and please leave a comment. I will read them all and I will reply to them all. If you like the video, please share it on social media by clicking the share button on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram, on Twitter and on Facebook. This is Rick for Chess to Impress. Thank you for watching.